Cuckoos podcast. Three Cuckoos podcast. Three Cuckoos podcast. Three Cuckoos podcast.
Hello and welcome to this week's Three Cuckoos podcast talks Broadchurch. The finale. Series 3, the end. This is it, Mark. This is it. What we've all been waiting for. What, 7 hours of telly? Kind
For
of
this.
ish. For this. Right, well, let's go from the start then. So obviously we've got Ed Burnett. He's found his twine. Well, it's not his twine.
Someone's twine.
Well, he's trying to figure out, is it his twine?
Blood-soaked twine.
They ask his daughter, do you think it's his twine? Oh, you just don't know anymore. Oh, no, she's not Cornish.
Close enough.
Yeah, whatever. So she doesn't know. She's not sure. She doesn't really know her dad, does she, to be fair?
No.
Is it his twine? He looked pretty. Oh, my God, there's some twine. He did actually look a little bit genuine about that.
Well, he would do.
Yeah, because it wasn't his twine.
Wasn't it?
No, there was blood on it.
Right.
I liked it when they got him in the cells in the interview room and they said, so hang on a minute, you find some twine, your prints are all over the bag, you then got the twine out, you got your fingerprints all over the twine, and then you saw some blood and went, I'm just going to rifle through a bit more twine. And it was kind of, it wasn't comedic, but it kind of, the script was a little bit...
A lot of what they do is, it comes across as comedic, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it was kind of fast-paced though as well, wasn't it? Which is always... It's
It was
always
over
nice
in
to
a
see.
flash.
Yeah, it really was, wasn't it?
It's like, oh, is that it?
It was brilliant last night, by the way.
I didn't start watching it until like 9:20.
Yeah.
We through adverts.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. So we've got
Avoid
Ed Burnett.
Twitter.
Obviously, we left it, series 3, number 7, didn't we?
7.
Episode 7. We left it where Cliver's wife
Cliver.
goes into his little
The
garage.
driver.
They've always got to lock up. These
He's
killers.
a taxi driver.
These killers and rapists have always got to lock up. Yeah, it's just where he keeps his car. And his porn,
Yeah.
obviously. And his subscription to Climax that Jim Atwood got him for Christmas.
Well, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Well, they were. It does, yeah. They weren't friends, actually. It'd be the wrong gift.
No, I was wrong about Jim.
Yeah, do you know what? Jim wasn't even in.
He was in it.
He was in it, but God, it was brief, wasn't it?
Him and Nige.
Jim? Who the hell's Jim? Oh, Nige was in it. Let's come to that later. Let's build up to Nige.
Fine. It was like the crowning moment of the series.
I love Nige. By the way, just for the record, he never fucking touched her. Thank God as
I
well.
wonder why I wasn't invited to the party. Mark.
I bet you were there.
Mark.
I bet you were just in
Why
background.
wasn't he invited to the party?
They don't know each other, him and Kath.
How do you know?
I've just got this funny
No,
feeling.
I just never touched her.
Well, Trish didn't know. What's her face? Did she?
Someone's house is on
Her
fire.
Isfa. Yeah, you know what's her name? It's Jodie Whittaker in it. Thingy Latimer. What's her name?
Beth.
Beth Latimer.
Beth.
They didn't know each other either, did they? So they were like separate parties, groups of friends that just don't mix.
Fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, obviously we left it there, didn't we, in Cliver's garage?
Yeah.
So it was funny because she was kind of talking away, and they turned up, didn't they?
Why did they turn up?
I can't remember.
Fuck's sake, fucking useless, you. The end of the last episode,
Yes.
episode 7,
Oh, the
was
DNA! The DNA on the
They had a
sock!
match on the sock. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You're correct.
And then they got a phone call halfway through on the drive down.
Yeah, they did.
Stop the car.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
He didn't do that very well.
No.
He didn't do that very Alec Hardy. Miller!
No! I won't stop the car!
Fucking-
You bitch! Didn't
So
go that far, did
they
it?
got a tip off that they found the blood-soaked twine at Ed Burnett's.
Yeah, they did.
So she went there. How she got there,
They split up.
I'm not sure.
They've done this quite a bit this series, haven't they?
How did she get there?
He dropped her off.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Do you
dropped
know
her off.
that?
No.
No.
I'm assuming.
So yeah, she went there, and he went to pick up
He
Cliver.
did. He did.
Didn't kill his wife. And then she were like,
Oh, did you think he was going to kill her?
Yeah.
Did you? I didn't. Going to stab her with keys.
oh, maybe a tyre iron.
Oh, he could have had loads of tools in there, didn't
Could
he?
have covered her in petrol.
Christ, that's a bit brutal, isn't it? It's a bit
That's
harsh.
the way my mind works, I guess. Cliver.
Cliver, put that petrol down.
Yeah, so we went to pick him up.
Yep.
And then she were like, we might want these.
Oh, no.
Trish's
Didn't
keys.
look good, did it?
Nope.
So he's trying to explain his way out of that.
He didn't do a very good job of it, did he?
He didn't, did he? Let's be honest. And then, but obviously he was saying that it was just stuff left in his taxi.
Just cleaning up.
Just, I mean, shitloads of stuff. Loads of stuff.
That you can't possibly ever think about returning, Clive.
And Hardy was obviously saying, what we were all saying, it's a trophy drawer.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff in that drawer, and they're all little trophies.
Yep.
You sick little bastard. You sick little bastard.
Should have chopped his little cock off.
Chop your cocks off. Best speech? Yeah. Best
The rant
speech.
about his
Series,
daughter,
yeah,
the last
definitely.
one, yeah.
Series best speech. So then, obviously, we go... Miller decides there's definitely CCTV in that corner there, watching over the whole proceedings of where said twine would have been dropped off if it's not Ed's.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he looked pretty confident that it wasn't his.
Yeah. And didn't he tell him then, I heard it.
Oh, he's got a very innocent face, is Lenny Henry. And obviously we know him as comedic Gatanga. Don't we? We know him as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we know him. So we obviously didn't want it to be him.
No, I don't know.
It'd have tainted Premier Inns forever.
It would.
It would. You wouldn't have been able to sleep
They'd
safe
have
in
had
your
something
beds.
to say about that, wouldn't they?
Oh, definitely. They'd have binned him off. He'd have had to go to Travel Lodge
As a rapist,
somewhere
convicted
cheaper.
rapist.
Somewhere cheaper.
Plus, as we said earlier on, he was the only black man in Broadchurch.
Yeah,
So
but-
we're never going to be him.
Very true. That'd have caused uproar with that. So there we've got Ed Burnett. He's trying to talk his way out.
Cliver.
You've got Cliver. He's trying to talk his way out.
Jim's probably still there.
Jim, they just never ever. It was like, what have you done with Jim? I hope you're feeding him because it's been hours now.
They were absolutely nailed on it with Jim at last one.
It was
And he wasn't even in
absolutely.
this
Well, he
one.
wasn't even in it. He was in the church at the end.
Well, they must have once they thought it were Cliver, they must have released him.
They must have just gone, listen, Jim, I've had a better offer, I'm afraid. I know you were nailed on in episode 7.
So then eventually they get the CCTV back.
Which was the epitome of everything, wasn't it? Took a while, didn't it?
Well,
Took a while.
Socko Brown were having a look at it first.
Well, I think that was because it was personal CCTV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas when they cut to the... Because obviously they were looking at the CCTV, they've seen this guy in a hood. Did he have a little mask on as well? Maybe a little highwayman mask
Yeah, probably.
thing going on. So you can only see his eyes. And they were like, oh shit, we're never going to get anything off of this. So then they realised that he'd have probably had to drive this road. And they figured that there's another camera here and we can access that all the time.
How convenient that he parked his car right in front of the CCTV camera.
Right in front of the camera. What was he doing at the
And
camera?
that's his reg plate, which belongs to... And then you have to wait for that weird bar thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
scanning.
what's that?
Scanning.
I think even the police computers are quicker than that.
Loading.
Right, we better go.
Leo Humphreys. It comes up in big letters, doesn't
Did
it?
it?
Yeah, it did. Dun, dun,
With his
dun.
picture, that's right.
With his picture. Brilliant
told
picture.
you all it were him.
And he was like this on his picture.
You weren't having it, were you? You weren't convincing in that interview. You lot were like, nah.
But didn't...
You were lying.
What was our little poll after episode 6?
You're lying.
And I think Twineboy, Jim Atwood and Cliver were all in it.
Driver?
And Cliver, the driver, came tops. I'm sure he did.
Well, I had Cliver, but don't forget, Rob, it was me who said that someone were recording
That it
it.
was well, yeah, absolutely right.
I said I was the first person
little
who
torch.
said there were 2 people,
Yeah,
and
but
one of them were recording it.
It was kind of, as soon as it kind of came out, she said that straight away, didn't she, Miller? Like they'd known all along that it was a light from a torch or a camera phone. And it was like, oh, have you had that a while? She did, yeah, she said that.
She said maybe it was.
Yeah, she did, yeah. So, yeah, Ed Burnett, he gets all teary-eyed and turns around and says,
I heard it.
I didn't say anything because I think I heard it. And they went, what do you mean you heard it?
That's why I slept at the end of the road.
After I fell over.
Yum, yum, yum.
After I fell over. Got all muddy.
And he slept at the end of a road because he'd failed her.
And he failed her. And can you imagine how much kudos he'd have got off of her for saving her?
Too late now, she's back with her husband.
Absolutely. Well, this is it. Chinese solves everything.
She's a sucker for a chicken chow mein.
Time is a healer.
Anyone's.
And so is Crispy
Don't
Duck,
say that.
ladies and gents. What did you say? I don't even want to know what
Anyone's
you
for a
said.
chicken chow mein.
Right. So Ed Burnett's story kind of stacks up, really.
He does.
He heard it, so it can't be him.
No.
Why would he be listening and taking part? What's all that about? So obviously, right, okay, well, let's go back in and talk to Cliver a little bit more.
I think they probably went to pick up Twine Boy at this point.
And then it was a case of, listen, Twine Boy's looking really dodgy, but you need to tell us what was going on because you said you weren't there at this time and this time and this time. So at that point, we've got Twine Boy. Oh no, they go to his girlfriend's, don't they?
Yeah.
Come
Is he
out,
here?
Twiner.
No, he's not here. Oh, well, we've just been to his house and they told me he was here. Then
Yeah.
he's on the phone. All right, so why is his phone ringing here?
His phone's ringing.
Out.
Get out here, you sniggering little shit.
So he did.
She said that again, didn't she? I love that.
No, when his face came up on the computer
Yeah.
screen, he was like, the sniggering little shit.
Told you. I told you.
Melon.
She was brilliant. Olivia Colman, brilliant. Absolutely amazing
So they
last
picked
night.
him up,
She was just after it last night.
took him in.
She's like a dog with a bone on the scent for the killer. The rapist. It was excellent.
And of course, by this point, then they're starting to look at people's phone records.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was quick as well. That kind of...
Yeah.
It ran last night, didn't it?
It
It was
did.
always pacey.
Yeah, maybe a bit rushed.
Yeah, well... Yeah, but
They need
it's...
to shoehorn everything into the last episode.
I think once you've given the game away...
I don't know
kind of
whether
gotta run with it
you
then.
need a proper, right, this is the suspect, this is why we think, so now we can chase the phone records. I don't think you can just access people's phone records.
Oh,
Maybe
I don't
you
know.
can. I don't know the law.
Depends...
I am the law.
I am the law, damn it. So, yeah, so they've got Twiner,
And Cliver.
but Cliver. Cliver is hiding something. We know he is.
Yeah.
Twiner is not giving anything away.
No.
But obviously he was Kit Boy, wasn't he?
Yep.
He was Kit Man,
Yep.
Twine Boy. Twine Boy and Kit Man are the same person, just to keep you informed. So then then we start getting flashbacks. And this is the bit that everybody's been looking forward to. What actually happened, and we need to see it. Not so graphically. All that weird stuff. So obviously Clive's driving up. He's been to the party, hasn't he?
Yep.
And he's driving off, and he's going down this dark country lane, and there's two people walking. Twiner gets in the passenger seat,
All right, Twiner.
and you just think it must have lasted like 6 seconds, but it just went for ages, and it was
like
brilliant.
it.
Who is it? Who is it? Who's with him? Who's with him? And it was his stepson, wasn't it? Michael Lucas Mark. Dun dun dun. And then you get the flashbacks. Why? What's gone on there? And obviously, Cliver, credit to him, he's a bit of a weirdo.
Well, they've been to pick Michael up by this point,
Yeah, he's a bit of a geek though, isn't he, Cliver?
who then spilt the beans on what's been happening.
And he did, and to be fair, Clive kind of kept it in, didn't he? As long as he possibly could. He didn't want to give his stepson away, as much of a bastard as he's been to him. And it turns out that he's been cracking him during football games, and that's why Twiner took him under his wing,
Groomed him.
his dirty fest of a wing, and groomed him. I hate that word, groomed. Don't you? Can't take a dog for a trim anymore without it sounding seedy.
He groomed me dog.
Groom me dog for me. So, we found out that obviously Twine Boy's been mixing and matching his shirts up, which he's going to, Oh, did you see the five-a-side football team or whatever it is? Sponsored by Atwood's Autos.
Nice.
Sucks.
Nice touch.
That sucked. Because apparently there were a lot of debt, was Atwood's Autos. He was in a lot of debt.
Was he?
He wouldn't have been able to sponsor that team. If they were, they weren't getting any cash out of that sponsor. That's for damn sure. Anyway, maybe he just paid for the kit.
So then we get the full story off Michael
Yeah.
Lucas.
Yeah, you do, which it was grim, let's be honest. So you had Twine Boy set him up with his girlfriend in a graveyard. I mean, where did they go?
I don't know.
Was she just on a... No, I don't even
Yeah.
want to speculate.
No, don't. They had sex anyway.
So, yeah, they had sex.
He'd been supplying her with the porn. Who then he'd been supplying.
Yeah.
Miller's son.
Now, they didn't really go into what was the porn, did they? Because he was saying there's some graphic stuff, and my girlfriend's not into the rough stuff. So you don't know what's gone on there. You don't know what he supplied him. You don't know what Tom Miller was
wanna know
watching
either.
either. No, you don't, but you don't know what kind of extent it
It
was.
doesn't really matter, does it? Let's
just,
be honest.
Just for a minute, when they were going through the scenes that Twiner had obviously filmed, just for 1 minute, I thought Hardy's daughter might be on it.
Yeah, but she won't.
And that was going to be like this huge emotional thing, and he was going to go crazy.
Yeah.
But no, that obviously didn't materialise.
No.
Probably for the best, actually, don't you think?
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been a good
So
idea.
yeah, obviously his dad's awful to him. Twiner felt sorry for him, took him under his wing,
Got him liquored up.
liquored up, set him up with his girlfriend, showed him a load of porn.
But then the next step is, let's go to Kath's party.
Yeah.
Because she's fit and she's 50.
She's not fit, but yeah, she's 50.
I mean, and they were all having a really good time, weren't they?
Yeah,
Get Your Rocks Off.
yeah.
Great record.
And then for some reason they were playing cricket in the backyard.
So, yeah, that was weird. But it was kind of like they were waiting for Kath. It was kind of meant to be her.
I don't think they were waiting for Kath. I think they were just waiting for anyone, weren't they?
Just waiting for anybody.
Yeah.
And then Trish, of all people.
She
And
was arguing with her husband,
yeah.
who then left.
And they just went,
Twiner,
Trish.
Trish. And she comes over, can't see anyone,
would you not have seen him? It was meant to be pitch black, I think, wasn't it?
and then walks away.
It's really light out here.
And he just grabs the bat up, this Twine boy,
Yeah.
and runs at her and just smacks her over the head.
Quite dramatic,
It
wasn't
was
it,
very
really?
dramatic, yeah.
Yeah, so he's hit her for 6, quite literally. And then he ties her up. Obviously, Michael stood there like a rabbit in headlights, absolutely
Why didn't he leg it?
shiting himself. Well, you see, he's meant to have, like, zero respect for himself. He's got no guts whatsoever, has he? He's just been ground down by Cliver for all this time.
The driver.
And he's just like, shit, I've got to do it. Simple as. Groomed, like you said, Mark. Groomed.
Like a poodle.
So then, obviously, that's when the deed took place. Running water.
Dragged her off.
Yep.
Tied her up.
Yep. And he'd even provided the protection, hadn't he?
Yep. Get on with it.
Oh, gagged her as well. We saw that as well.
Said
Quite
no.
graphic, wasn't it?
Slapped him like his dad has done
Oh,
earlier
he
on
did.
in
He
the
did. Emulated his
episode.
father. Yeah. Got that control over him, you see, Mark. It's a control
That's
thing.
what I wanted.
And he was very calm and cool in the interview room, wasn't
Oh,
he?
that was
Quite sinister,
it was
really.
excellent, was that?
It was well done, wasn't it?
So well
Do you know
done.
what? I think you could have had a shit actor and it'd have come across as sinister, wouldn't it?
It was
Do you
excellent.
understand what I mean by that? It could have,
Because he had no remorse.
but he
There was
didn't.
no regret.
It was like he didn't actually understand what he'd done. I think.
I think he did. He
'Cause-
knew what he'd done.
Oh, he completely knew what he'd done, but he was like, "Well, it's just sex.
Yeah,
they've had sex before.
Yeah, but-
What difference does it make?" It was like he doesn't understand the whole.
No, but that's
Oh my god!
why he's a
Yeah, well,
rapist,
yeah, obviously, yeah.
Rob. 'Cause he doesn't see anything
just
wrong in
it
it.
was bonkers, wasn't it?
it's just sex, and it's not just sex.
Looking at it from outside, it's weird. It's weird.
And the look on Olivia Colman's face throughout the whole episode, she was just horrified.
Disgust.
Horrified.
But-
horrified. And that between them three, and it was just like, what?
Yeah.
God.
And when they were getting it all out of Clive, when they were saying, "Look, there's been a rape," and Hardy, he's like spitting as he talked, and it was just brilliant. Great drama.
It was.
Really well shot as well.
It
It's
was.
really close.
Yeah.
Shots. And even sometimes if they just go back a little bit, they go out of focus, and it's like,
And
holy
he
shit!
was just sat there, just smiling.
Yeah,
Just smiling about what he'd done.
it was crazy. And then obviously they found the USB stick, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they had loads of bits and bobs on that.
Stuff on his phone that was taped to the back of his desk.
Yeah, I can't remember the lady's name who he raped, who they knew the name of. She was on there. They kind of said that. And then there was a few more,
In
wasn't there,
fact,
as well?
it was seasonal because he did it when he came home from university.
Yep, absolutely. Disgraceful. So all these strange theories of Paul Coates, the Reverend. One guy was saying we love our commenters, by the way. If you're watching
yeah.
this and you hit like, subscribe, comment, we love the comments. We were getting everything last week.
Jazz,
We were getting
Astor, Daffy, Reverend.
we were getting it's definitely Ian, which Daffy's opinion of Ian actually tallied up. That was a really cool theory, was that?
But I think it tied Ian up when he said, "I just wanted to be with you. I'm just lonely."
Yeah.
And that was fine.
Well, it seemed
wasn't him
really
after that.
sincere, didn't it?
Yeah.
But he also said about Clive, I think it's just been found in his taxi and he's got nothing to do with it. That well done, because that kind of turned out right. But then there was people saying it's the musician guy who was at the party, which was random. The
he
chef,
was in it for about 30. The chef.
the chef as well at the party. How bizarre is that?
Very bizarre.
And there was some brilliant theories, and people thought it was Tom, which actually you weren't far off the mark because it was his mate. Well, how friends they were, I have no idea. But
It was miles off the mark, Rob. It was not Tom.
Michael
It was
Lucas.
never going to be Tom.
was it a little bit underwhelming for you?
No.
I I think sometimes, you build it up to be something that it's never going to be.
The thing is, it's not a proper whodunit.
No, it's not.
Because nothing pointed that it was going to be...
It's all about the plot twist.
It was never going to be Twineboy and Michael because nothing pointed at them to be them, I guess the sock, the twine, but then, you know what they're like. They try maybe throw you off. It's Twineboy.
Well,
Twineboy.
It's kind of clever because it was, if you think about it, right from the word go, Twineboy is Twineboy because he supplies the twine. Yeah. And he was such a little son of a bitch the first time they spoke to him.
Yeah, but he wasn't when they interviewed him,
exactly.
which is what I said.
It puts you off the
And you
scent.
were like, no.
But then, well, no, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Because you're wondering here and there and everywhere.
because I spotted it. You make a rubbish policeman.
And then,
terrible.
I think we'd have a bit more to go off.
Me and you, Hardy and Miller. Can you
Hardy
imagine?
and Miller.
And you'd be like fucking just walking around with your eyes closed.
Yeah, too right. It's more suspenseful that way, I think.
Which one would you be, Hardy or Miller?
Oh, definitely Miller.
I think I'd be Miller, because I'd be eating all the time.
Oh, do you think so? I'd be screaming and shouting at everybody.
Yeah, stop, put that pie down. I'd be like, it's them. And I'd be right.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was excellent.
Oh, it was brilliant.
I didn't think it disappointed.
I liked the fact they didn't dwell on it for too long.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
It was just quick.
It felt a little bit shoehorned into the last episode. Everything at once.
But like I said, I think once you've given the game away, you've just got to just wrap it up. Everybody wants to see how it's happened, the end. And that's kind of how it is. And then you had all the Broadchurch. Obviously, it was the last ever Broadchurch. So you had the wrapping it up. Paul Coates is leaving. The paper. She's leaving the paper.
Oh, who cares? To
Whatever
be a
her name
vlogger.
was. To be a vlogger.
YouTube vlogger. I was shouting to tell her, listen, love, there's no money in YouTube.
We know.
I assure you, there's no money in YouTube.
I don't think anybody's going to be bothered about a cow trapped in a street cul-de-sac.
They'd probably be more interested in that than willing watching our videos.
Yeah,
that's why we don't make any money.
I suppose. Sad truth, isn't it? Hit like.
Click on the adverts. Watch them all the way through.
Yeah, watch the ads
that's the only way you get
all the
money.
way through. That'd be great.
It's the only way you get money.
Yeah.
But we need like millions of people to do that, I think.
Yeah, tell your friends.
And they're all in church for Paul Coates' last...
All in church. Literally, he said 7 people will turn up. No, everybody.
None of them know each other because the one half weren't invited to the party, but they were all in church.
So even though Jim Atwood had just been released, as had Ed Burnett, he doesn't even like his daughter, but they're together. Yeah, Ian's there. Mark Latimer, who, I mean, he's dead in a ditch, is Mark, mentally.
Nige. Why bring Nige back?
Bringing Nige back. Brilliant.
Why?
Their little heart-to-heart was cool, wasn't it, on the sofa, did you think? In the middle of the...
No, I hated it. I was like, just get on with the fucking rape
It was sad.
case.
It was sad. He kind of got to the...
Are we getting back together?
We came to the conclusion that they were actually going to split up before Danny died.
I'm Mark.
So, and then he kind of took it, well, right, well, if that's the case, then I'll just get on with my
And then
shit.
he's just like driving his van.
Yeah.
What was that?
I think he was just leaving. He was just like, I'm out of here.
Where is it? Maybe I know where he's going.
He's just going home.
He's going to live with Joe Miller.
Lives away. Do you think so? Him and Joe.
You've forgiven him.
But like men behaving badly. There'll be a spin-off season. They're all like fighting on set.
Mark Latimer for the next Doctor Who.
Oh, good call. Good call.
All right, my lovers.
Andrew Buchan, is
Maybe.
it? What about Joe Sims? Oh, you Nige. Get him
You're
in as
obsessed
Doctor Who.
with Nige.
Nige was in this. I loved Nige in this.
I never touched her.
Thought it was brilliant. Oh, you never touched her.
I spotted that. I thought Rob would be like jizzing his pants
like,
over Nige.
It's Nige!
I didn't see
Playing
point.
football. What a touch, by the way. Proper first touch.
It's like, yeah, I guess they needed them all together and wrap everything up. Oh, all kittens and rainbows.
They
at
had
the
to.
end.
Yeah, they had to.
But then, of course, the last scene had to be Miller and
Of course it did. Sat where they always sit at the end of every series.
at the opposite ends of a bench.
Yeah.
Almost like a will they, won't they?
Yeah.
They're in a stupid orange coat.
Somebody posted on Twitter, this is what happened at the end of season 1. Last shot, them two on a bench.
Yeah.
Season 2, them two on a bench. Brilliant. Thought it was excellent how it wraps it up.
We could go for a drink. You want to go to the pub? We never go to the pub.
We never go to the pub.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Should be with my kids anyway. Just being nice.
Brilliant. And that were it.
But, he says he's going to stick around.
And then just got up and walked off.
Yeah. And that was it, really.
And it just panned
Wrapped it
across
up.
the beach with some really shit music playing.
Yeah. Well, it was the full theme, wasn't it? They
Was
even
it?
Put a little bit of singing in it.
It was crap.
Well, it's just,
So what? How would you rate it?
Oh.
Which season was best?
Well,
You put them in order.
do you know what? I don't know. Maybe this is because it's fresh in my mind, and I've got so into this series. I've loved it. Thought it was brilliant.
Controversial.
First one was great. I don't think the second one even comes into the equation, does it? It's first or third.
So even with that woman in number 2, you liked her?
I liked her. No, I thought the first series...
Which was the last
It's
best?
got to be the first season.
So
hasn't it?
2, then
It's got to be the first.
2, then 3, then 1.
And I was talking about this to my wife this morning.
She didn't even watch it.
No, I know.
She was like, I don't know what you're talking about, piss off.
Miller's reaction
Trying to have a
when
crap.
Hardy had to break the news that it was Joe. I think that, hands down, was brilliant. And I watched it on YouTube again the other week, and it just makes all the hairs on your neck
cry?
stand up. It's awful. No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
But the acting was stunning, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant.
Can't remember, probably.
This season came very close. Honestly, it did. I thought it was brilliant. I think we rate things out of 13 because we're a little bit... it's got to be a 13 out of 13 on it.
For which one?
Oh, both series.
Yeah, I think so.
It was brilliant. Number 2, yeah, it had its minutes.
You got out of 9 or 10 for 2.
Yeah, it did have its minutes, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was good. But, surprise lesbians. She wasn't in it, was she?
No.
Neither of them.
She's setting up, she's buying the equipment for the vlogging.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Start to finish, thought it was ace.
Yeah.
What would you give it?
Oh, yeah, same.
Same.
13, love it.
Would you see it back?
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Give it a few years.
It's just that well acted that...
Chris Chibnall now, he's off to do Doctor Who. He'll finish with Doctor Who after like 3 or 4 seasons and think, do you know what? We need Hardy and Miller back.
I wonder how gritty it'll be.
What, Doctor Who? Depends, couldn't it? Maybe he's a proper sci-fi geek, and this is just like something that he's not usually.
You better get writing now, aren't they?
Yeah, like you said, it's been all about the twist rather than the who done it.
Yeah. That's what they like, the twist, you see, don't they?
But it's been so much fun to watch, and I hate all the. You feel like you're being stabbed in the back when people don't like
Watching
it.
this season's helped by doing this.
I think it has.
And everybody joining in the comments and
It's been
stuff.
brilliant.
That's
mate.
been ace.
It's been excellent.
All the polls and all the comments and stuff. That's been really good.
Yeah.
That's been wicked. So thank you to everybody who's commented and joined in with the discussion because it's been amazing.
It's been well good fun to do as well.
I've loved reading the comments and replying to them all. It's been brilliant.
And Climax has never got so many subscribers, has it?
How many times did you climax?
I've
Just when you saw now.
I've subscribed. Have you? I get
Twice.
it delivered to my door
One
now.
for me, one for Catherine.
Yeah, I get it delivered to my mum's
Yeah.
because she's in more than I am.
She have a quick flick through first.
Your copy of Climax, love? Oh, it's for me son. Yeah, of course it is.
Mum, why are these pages stuck together?
Yeah, it's all glossy. It's all glossy. Doesn't exist. It should do now, shouldn't
You're
it?
sad.
Climax definitely should
It's
exist.
sad it's ended.
Cornish Climax.
Cornish.
Cornish Clunge. Nige's pin-ups. Yeah, I am sad it's finished, yeah. Are you?
So am I. Yeah.
Definitely. Everybody's saying on the comments already, what's Olivia Colman going to be in next? And
Who
what's
knows?
David Tennant
Doctor Who?
going to be in next?
Maybe he'll be the next Doctor and she'll be his sidekick.
Well, a lot of people are saying, how feasible would it be to have David Tennant back as Doctor Who? Is it
Not
possible?
feasible. It's that blonde guy I showed you the other day.
Yeah, you've said that. Chris Marshall.
That's him.
Is it Chris with a K?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
He's out there.
So let us know what you thought
Yeah, definitely.
of the season, of the finale. Tell us whether you liked it or not. Leave a like. Drop a subscribe.
Yeah, was there a little bit of some loose ends that you didn't understand and tie them up?
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think it pretty
Watch
much.
out for more. Coming this week will
Yeah.
be
We're gonna-
Better Call Saul
Doctor Who.
and Doctor Who
Yeah.
review. If there's anything you want us to watch and review just for our take on it, let us know. We're
Yeah.
willing to watch any old shit, aren't
Yeah,
we?
we'll even watch a movie or two, I suppose.
Yeah.
That'd
yeah.
be a bit of a giggle,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
just is that what you want us to review? Then let us know.
Yeah. And
Otherwise,
like, subscribe, comment,
all of
share it
those
around on
things.
Twitter. That'd be excellent. And I guess we'll see you.
on the other side.
Oh, he's got it.
Bye.
See you later.
Cuckoos podcast.